1, 2, 3. Go. Go.
For biology, we did an experiment to see how plants and animals could coincide within an ecosystem and if they need to depend on each other.
So we set up 3 containers. The first one contained a bubbler to oxygenate the water and 2 fish.
The next one was beans and fish and a bubbler all together.
And the third one was just beans and a bubbler. So as you can see in each box, all the conditions are the same, just the plants and animals that we put in each one are different.
So, a hypothesis is an educated statement on what you think is going to happen in the experiment. My hypothesis was that the fish by themselves would do the best compared to the fish with the beans, because the fish with the beans, they would be overcrowded, the roots would get in the way, things would fall into they would be no good. And then the beans by themselves would not grow as good as the beans with the fish because they don't have the nutrients with the fish. So my hypothesis was the fish will help the beans, but the beans will not help the fish.
My hypothesis was that the tank with the fish and the beans will do the best because the fish will give the plants nutrients and the beans will filter out the fish's excrete. I thought the tank with the beans would be next with slow growth rate, but eventually would die because it wouldn't have very much nutrients. And last, the fish by themselves because they would die because they were basically swimming in their own excretes.
The beans and can I do it again? The beans will not grow and the fish will not be impacted because the beans will not be affected by the fish being there. The beans will not have an impact on the fish. And in the just beans experiment, I think that the beans will not grow because there are no nutrients in the water. The last experiment, just fish. The fish will not be affected and will live normally, because the only factors of their survival is fish food and water.
First thought, the reason the fish died was because of lack of oxygen, but the bubblers eliminated our worries about that. But then we realized that it was the toxic stuff from the poop not getting absorbed by the plants.
The problem with the poop is that there's this process called ammonification, where ammonia from the poop is turned into nitrite, and a bacteria turns it into nitrite, and then another bacteria turns it into nitrate, which is good for plants and stuff. But there was no plants to use the nitrate, so see dead fish.
Yeah. So here, all those toxic chemicals, the ammonia, the nitrate, not so much nitrate, but there was no way to get that out of the water, and the fish died. There, they didn't have those chemicals to actually grow with, so they died. Maybe one survived, but likely he'll die soon. And here, it was just harmony.
So all like the living things.
Living, dead.
Like, it was getting the nitrate out of the water, and the feces, and the bacteria, and they were still producing nitrates and nitrites and ammonia, but it's all out of there. It's good.